Hi, my name is Natalie, and the diet I did for the presentation is the DASH diet. This is a dietary approach to stop hypertension. So, what is the DASH diet? It is designed to help treat high blood pressure without any medication. It encourages you to reduce sodium in your diet and encourages you to eat a variety of food rich in nutrients such as potassium, calcium, and magnesium. The DASH diet promotes healthy eating, and so it will also help prevent osteoporosis, cancer, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and tons of other diseases besides hypertension. So that's awesome. The DASH diet is not a weight loss program, but it can help you lose unwanted weight because you are eating a lot healthier. You're cutting out all of that processed food. This diet works best with physical activity and a solid support team. Just like any other diet, you should make sure you're exercising 3 to 5 times a week and make sure that you are surrounding yourself with people that can encourage you and keep you on the right track. So how does this diet work? The DASH diet is made to reduce the amount of sodium intake you have throughout the day. And so on the DASH diet, you can only consume 1,500 milligrams to 2,300 milligrams of sodium every day. It also kind of lays out a plan for how much of each food category you should be eating and according to get like that healthy diet going. So you should eat 6 to 8 servings a day of grains. This should be whole grains, such as like brown rice compared to white rice, or whole wheat bread compared to white bread. You should also be eating 4 to 5 servings a day of fruits and vegetables, 2 to 3 servings a day of dairy, which I think this can kind of be modified if you're lactose intolerant. You should only be eating 6 1-ounce serving or fewer of lean meat and poultry or fish. So if you're a vegetarian, this could also be a great diet for you. You should be eating nuts, seeds, and legumes, such as like beans, 4 to 5 servings a week, and fats and oils, 2 to 3 servings a day. And then you can eat sweets up to 5 times a week, which is awesome because you don't want to completely cut out things that you love. Like, I wouldn't want to totally cut out like chocolate ice cream. And I don't think it's super healthy for you to just restrict completely. So this diet is really awesome in that it gives you kind of the flexibility and leeway to eat what you want. This diet also doesn't have any like real restrictions according to alcohol and caffeine, but caffeine does temporarily increase your blood pressure. So you should really limit caffeine, such as coffee or soda. And then alcohol is overall like pretty unhealthy for you. And so, like any other health organization, it recommends drinking 1 drink a day or less. So who made this popular and why was it popular? So 30% of US adults are actually hypertensive. For example, my mom has high blood pressure, so I think this is a very common issue. And heart disease is the leading cause of death in the US, and this diet really helps improve your overall health, and it'll decrease the chances of getting heart disease. This diet originated in the 1980s, and in 1992, the NIH started funding to really look for improvements in like healthy eating, and so the DASH diet really emerged then. So the pros of the DASH diet: it is accessible and flexible because you can eat pretty much whatever you want as long as it's not processed foods, and you can kind of create whatever menu, and you can buy all of these fresh products anywhere at any like local grocery store. It's a very nutritionally balanced diet, and so you're going to get all of the nutrients that you need to function throughout the day and to feel healthy. There are lots of health benefits, such as It reduces hypertension, the risk for heart disease, obesity, diabetes, tons of things. It's designed for lifelong wellness. So if you choose to do the DASH diet, you should look at it in the long term, because in the long term, you will be healthier and happier if you're eating healthier, all these good fresh foods. It is also backed by major health organizations because, of course, it's super clean eating and it makes you feel good. So some of the cons of this diet, though, is that it could be hard to maintain because there are no convenience foods. So you can't just go out and buy a McDonald's hamburger. Like, you need to make sure that you're meal prepping or making your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that it's all like good, healthy food. There's also no organized support, or very little organized support. So like keto diets and other diets that you might have supplements, there isn't really a group or many doctors that will help you like steer you in the right direction. So you're going to really have to create your own support system, whether that's your family or letting your doctors know that you are going to be taking on the DASH diet and that you need their support as well. This diet also requires substantial food tracking because it does try and limit the amount of sodium that you intake, and the serving sizes for all of your fruits and vegetables, all your grains, all your carbs, all your meat. So that can be a little tedious, but I think in the long run, it's very good. And I think kind of everyone should kind of watch what they eat, not necessarily to the T, but it's very good for you. Also, a con could be that it's not necessarily designed for weight loss, but of course, you are eating healthier. You are making your body overall healthier and feeling good. And so you will most likely be losing weight, especially if you pair this with physical activity. And of course, you can always argue that diets aren't always appropriate for everyone. If you have certain allergies, or if you require something more, or anything else, it may not be appropriate for you. So I had 3 main sources. My first is DASH diet to stop hypertension. This article basically just broke down the DASH diet and hit major points such as why it was created, which was because of the rise in hypertension and diabetes and obesity in the last 50 years. The DASH diet also promotes, obviously, the consumption of fresh fruits and vegetables, and emphasizes the reduction of sodium and processed foods in the diet. My next literature that I used is the pros and cons of the DASH diet. This article basically described and compared the pros and cons of the DASH diet. In my opinion, I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons, because there are lifelong effects to this diet, and it is pretty easy and flexible and accessible to everyone. And so I think if you are more careful and you fight through the hardness of maintaining it and like work hard to make yourself healthier, this is an awesome diet. And yeah. My last literature is DASH diet, healthy eating to lower your blood pressure. This is by the Mayo Clinic staff, and it basically just introduces the DASH diet as a lifelong approach to healthy eating that's designed to help treat hypertension. It explains how it works with the reduction of sodium, and that there's 2 kinds of DASH diets, a kind of one that focuses severely on reducing your sodium intake, and one that's kind of a little bit more laid back. And then it also really thoroughly breaks down what you can eat and how much you can eat in regards to vegetables and fruits and grains, and your dairy and your meats and your fats and your sweets. And so that was really helpful in looking at this and researching it. And it also gave some awesome tips, like making sure you change gradually, and forgiving slip ups, and getting support if you need it. So my takeaway message is that I definitely recommend this diet. It's not necessarily for weight loss, but I think it really promotes an overall healthier lifestyle and diet. And I think I am definitely looking into starting this myself. Thanks, and I really hope you enjoy here my references. Thanks. Bye.